So we're gonna go into through all of these. Huh? Now, first of all, let's talk about robots. Do you use robots in your daily life?
Mm, well, to be honest, I may not recognize it, but I think that uh, robots appear everywhere around me.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, for example, in my room there are several types of robots,
Mm-hmm.
such as the electric fan,
Mm-hmm.
or the air conditioner,
Mm-hmm.
or the vending machine.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and every day I also use a variety of robot types, like cars when I go to school, or um, uh, dishwasher when I after every meal.
Mm-hmm. Cool. Your answer is very good. However, try to speed up a little bit. Okay. It's a great start, but try to speed up a little bit. Now, there are many types of robot around me. Okay. Try to pronounce it. Now,
Types.
the types of robot. Very good. And
Yes.
so when you were a child, do you watch any film that had a robot in it?
Yes. Um, there was a film that which was really popular, and I think that the majority of children in Vietnam do know this
Mhm,
movie, which was Doraemon.
mhm,
It was a movie about machine cat-shaped robot, but
mhm.
he lose his ears, so he doesn't actually look like a cat, and he's a really helpful robot that helps his friend Nobita with everything in his life.
Cool. Now, can you paraphrase the word overcome everything, right? Resolve, overcome everything. What's that? Can you repeat several words in the last sentence?
Everything in his life.
In his life. And the word before everything, overcome, or what?
Help his friend with everything in his life.
Okay, help him. All right, help him with everything in his life. Okay. Now, can you just help me to paraphrase this a little bit? Maybe two.
Mm, give his friend a hand
Yes. So in everything, so um,
when whenever
satisfy.
he
Yes, satisfy um all of his friends' requirement, right? Or needs, whether it is to pass an exam or to climb up a mountain or like dive dive into the ocean, for example. So be more specific and expand the answer. No, no, whether it is to blah 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 or to blah blah blah. Now, whether it is to pass an exam with flying colors without studying or to dive into the deep ocean. Uh, Now, how about yes? You paraphrase the word yes? Absolutely. Absolutely. Oh, sure thing. Okay. Try to paraphrase and make your answer sound very, very natural. I don't want you to repeat yourself. Okay. And it's better if you can actually shorten your answer. Your answer is a little bit wordy. There are some words that are not really straightforward. You can shorten the answer, structure it better. It seems like a little bit wordy. It doesn't mean that you speak it loud because you use a lot of sentences to convey just one single message. And at the same time, we can still do that. We can convey that message it with not too many words. Okay.
Okay.
So for example, you can say, "Oh, absolutely. I suppose that the majority of children love this game called blah 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 blah." And when I was a little girl, I was passionate about this, cat-shaped robot who is super helpful, and actually he can satisfy all of his friends' requirements, whether it's to pass an exam with flying colors, to start studying it all, or to dive into the deep ocean safely. So I suppose this movie is part of my childhood. Try to speed up, shorten the answer. Is it clear?
Yes, it's clear.
Next one, let's move on to the topic of geography. So, how do you feel about geography? What are your opinions on this subject?
Mm, is Geography is one of the subjects that have been studying in my school since I was in grade 6.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think so. Um, I do, in my view, it is really interesting, and uh, geography is really interesting, and it helps students to understand many aspects of our life,
Mhm.
um, such as the shape of the whether it is the shape of our Earth,
Mhm.
or um, the structure of our country, or the economy of our region. Yeah,
Region, you mean region,
region.
okay, or regional economy? Regional economy, kinh tế khu vực, right? Or regional economy. Now, so I remember I had been studying geography since we were in basic. I think so. Okay, it's all right, but we have different ways. If you are not so certain about something, okay, you can use since I work in grade six. Được chưa?
I
Cái này mình có thể đổi lại. If my memory serves me right. If my memory serves me right. Nếu tôi nhớ không nhầm thì là như vậy. Okay, can you say this phrase for me, please? This,
If my memory serves me right.
yes. Hoặc chỗ này mình có thể nói là I've been learning geography since I was in probably grade six. Lúc này mình dùng là when I was in probably, chắc là từng là một đây. Chắc là à, probably, probably. Từ này có nghĩa là chắc chắn như vậy. Can you say this word out loud for me, please?
Properly.
Yeah. Probably. Probably. Again, please.
Properly.
Probably. Probably. Now, can you re-answer? Like, can you say the very first sentence again? I've learned geography. Blah, 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 blah. Okay.
Uh, I've been learning geography since I was in probably grade 6.
Mhm.
Um,
Okay, that's it. Just one
okay.
thing. So I've been learning geography since I was in probably grade six, or you may say I've been learning geography since I was in grade six, if my memory serves me right. Okay. Now you mispronounce this word aspects again. Aspects.
Aspects.
Um, we have different words with the same meaning as interesting, captivating. Say it out loud for me, please.
Captivating.
Captivating. Right? Captivating.
Captivating.
Good. Or you may say hey, it means if the subject can can actually make you feel can capture your attention, okay, capture your interest, capture your attention. So you want to say it's
Intrigue.
intrigue to make you feel very interesting. So actually the subject intrigues me. because of blah, 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 blah. Okay.
Okay.
Vary your language and speed up a little bit. Next one. Are you good at reading maps?
Mm, to be honest, it depends. Talking about digital maps such as Google Maps on our phone,
Mm.
I think I'm really good at using it because I need to use it properly every day
Mhm.
when I need to find a way to places or restaurants so I can have my lunch. But when we talk about uh, origin
Traditional.
traditional maps, I'm not really good at reading it because sometimes I won't be able to know where I'm standing at.
Okay, thank you. Very good answer. Thank you. Good. So I remember that in the last lesson you mispronounced this word and now you repeat the same mistake. Can you say that again? The stress on the first syllable,
Digital,
digital. Okay.
digital.
The digital math. The traditional maths or mistake paper. Yeah. Right. Now I'm not really good at something. Um, can you paraphrase it a little bit?
No, um,
Mhm. Maybe in my math, in my math, reading skills or not that good. Okay, I'm not reading skills are not that good. Or you may say, um, okay, something like this. Now, let's move on to the next one. Looking at another topic. Do you usually help people around you?
sorry. I think the connection is.
Okay. Do you usually help people around you?
Mm, I always try the best to help people around me. For example, to my family, I I always try to help my mother with household chores whenever I have time.
Mhm.
Um, but to my friend, I think that I can be even more helpful to them
Mhm.
uh, because we learn together, and whenever we have a test,
Mhm.
I will uh, I will review together with them, and I will teach them the subject that I'm good at, and in reversal, they will teach me the subject that I'm not really good, such as physics.
Okay, good. Now, in reverses nhé, in reverse. Again first.
Reverse.
That's an in reverse ngược lại ha, and in reverse ngược lại đổi lại. Or you may say and vice versa. Or you may say vice versa.
By verse.
Yes, vice versa. Now, I would try the best. No, I don't think so. We should say I would try.
Try my best.
Yes, try my best. I would try my best to. Or I may say I will. Even instead of saying try, you may say I will go the extra mile to do something. If you go the extra mile, bước thêm một vài bước nữa, bước thêm một vài cái mile là cái đơn vị đo lường ở nước ngoài đúng không nào? If you go the extra mile, bước thêm vài bước để làm gì đó, tức là try, and then you try to do something. So you make more efforts. So you make more effort than expected to do something. Yeah, nỗ lực làm gì đó. It is an idiom, and it is advisable to use some idioms in your speaking test. You trust the examiner. Okay. Now, again, try to speed up a little bit now. Try to speed up and try to use more grammatical structures, not just simple sentences. Now, let's move on and talk about present. What is the best present you've ever received?
Okay, let me think for a second. Mm, I have received many precious presents in my life, so it's quite hard to decide. But I think that my favorite and most meaningful one was a puppy from my dad when I was in when I was really small, probably in grade two. Um, I named her Tuppy, and I love her really much, and she is the reason why I start loving animals.
Cool. So you can use some vocabulary to describe that puppy. It is a very cute or it is adorable. Okay. Okay. Furry friend. I really love my adorable furry friends. So if you use furry friend, you are referring to your puppy. Okay. It's a furry friend. Or you may say it is a behaved cat. All right. She's very well behaved and I love my adorable furry friends. Try to vary the language. Now, can you answer the question again? Again, please.
Okay.
Nào, ở đây
Mm,
có cái từ furry friend ghi lại nhé. Furry friend á. Ừ. Là your pets. I love my furry friend so much. And she's the reason why I started loving animals. Now, one, two, three, go.
talking about my favorite present that I have received, I must say it was a puppy that my dad gave me when I was small. I named her Tuppy, and she was a really adorable furry friend. She always behaved well, and I love her so much that she's the reason I start loving animals.
Cool. Right. And are you good at choosing presents for other people?
I think it depends. For example, friends that when I choose present for friends that I'm close to, and I know what uh, what is their hobby and what they would like to receive. I think that I will really easily pick the right person that they want. However, when it comes to friends that I have just known for a short amount of time,
Mhm.
um, to me it's really hard to know uh, what they really want for the
Mhm.
person.
Cool. Yes, that's a very good answer. Now, so what sort of gifts do you like to buy for your friends?
Sorry.
What sorts of gifts do you like to buy for your friends?
Mm, I don't want a gift that is just good looking,
Mhm.
that is just good at its appearance. I want something that also have meaning and that something that will reminds them about me whenever they look at it and are using it.
Cool. Now, when I say good at appearance, I don't want a gift that has good looking. It is not grammatically correct. Now, good looking is an adjective. So we should say look. So I don't want a gift that only has a good look. All right.
Okay.
Mình không nói là good at appearance. Yeah, when I say good appearance, I don't like gifts that has good look, but I want gifts that has meaning. Mhm. It can mean something to the recipient, and it can help me to remind them of their standard. Now, let's move on to fishing. Fishing. How popular is fishing in your country?
To be honest, I don't think that uh, many people in my country do fishing uh, because mm, my friends around me, the majority of them
Mm-hmm.
have never gone fishing ever before.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and also around me, I see not many people do fishing. Yeah.
Okay. Now, um, so you can say I'm not pretty sure about this. At least I have never seen my friends or people surround me, going fishing ever. So I don't think it is that popular in my country, at least for people surround me. It could be a pastime for some elderly people, I suppose, because they have much time on their hands. But I don't think this is that popular among youngsters or students, for example.
Hmm. Yeah.
Yes. So pastime, so we have a very beautiful word, which is pastime or recreational activity. Try to paraphrase it. Okay. Try to paraphrase it and try to use more vocabulary in your answer. Now, one more time. Is fishing popular in your country? Um,
Sorry.
yeah, nhá.
Um,
Think hợp phân tay nhé. I think. Okay.
I think,
I suppose, I reckon, I reckon,
I reckon,
I guess. I I would say, I would say, something like this. Instead of I think. Now, one, two, three, go.
cái tôi có cái recreational là kiểu healing nữa.
Recreation activity là hoạt động giải trí thôi.
À,
Giải trí. Cái từ recreation là nó giống như từ entertainment.
yeah.
Now, one, two, three, go.
Mm, I suppose that it's not fishing is not that popular in my country. Mm, according to people around me, like my friends, the majority of them have never gone fishing before. Uh, I think fishing is a popular hobby that used to be a popular hobby in the past, but
Mm-hmm.
now in the fast-paced fast-paced world,
Mm-hmm.
I think it's not really suitable to the youngster anymore.
Yes, thank you. But it could be a recreational activity among older people, I guess. Ah, now, next one. Do you like eating fish?
Mm, I am, to be honest, I'm a easygoing person in eating,
Mm-hmm.
so fish is one of my. Uh, I can I can eat fish. I know some people that doesn't like fish because of the smells of it,
Mm-hmm.
but uh, fish is really easy to eat to me. Especially sashimi is a type of my favorite type of fish.
Mm-hmm. Now, favorite type of food. We can upgrade it and say, is this my perfect? Okay, is this always my perfect go-to? Okay. It is, if something is a perfect go-to, it is the first choice, the best choice for you. All right?
Okay.
Can you repeat the sentence? Sashimi is
Sashimi
always
is
mine.
the perfect go-to to me.
Mine. This is always my perfect go-to.
It is always my perfect go-to.
Or you might say it is my all-time favorites. Okay, so favorite here is now. We use it as a noun. We change the form of it and use it as a noun. It's my favorite, my all-time favorites. Repeat the sentence, please.
Sashimi is always my sashimi is my all-time favorite.
Right. Now, instead of an easy going personality, we should say I'm not picky. Okay, I'm not a picky eater. I'm not a picky eater. Can you repeat that for me, please?
I'm not a picky eater.
Or a fussy eater. Okay, ngược lại các tình hình từ not nhiều ha.
Yeah.
Well, I suppose I'm not a fussy eater, so I can eat all type of food. And for me, fish is a very delicious and healthy dish. I gotta say, it is always my perfect go-to. I can eat it all week. I know that a lot of my friends are not a big fan of fish because of its heavy smell, but I think fish is yeah, it's yeah. Now, next one. And would you ever keep fish as pets?
Uh, Actually, um I am having fish as pets now at my home. Um, mm, my father have bought a lot of tiny fishes to in the ponds in my home. They are small and colorful, and sometimes looking at them makes me feel um, peaceful. And I think that sometimes I just want to be like them, like I can swim in the water freely and don't have any stresses.
Don't have any what?
Stresses?
Stress, okay? Or pressure. Mình không có bị
Pressure.
stress nha. Okay. And tương tự như vậy, fish không có đếm, mình không có thêm là fishes. One fish, two fish, three fish. Right? That that bought many tiny fish, different colors, and put them in the pond in the house, or maybe in a fish tank, the fish tank.
Yeah.
And when looking at them, I always feel peaceful. It makes me feel, paraphrase a little bit, feel a sense of tranquility. Okay?
Mm.
Tranquility means peace. It is a noun and it means peace. So yên bình thôi ha. Cảm thấy yên bình. Tranquility. Nhìn cho em một cái câu này.
Tranquility. Tranquility.
Tranquility.
Quality.
Tranquility.
Again.
Tranquility.
Okay.
Tranquility.
Again, please.
Tranquility.
Tranquility. So I feel a sense of. Ha. Feel a sense of peace. Mai mốt em sẽ học thêm những cái cụm từ tương tự như vậy này. Mình cảm thấy hạnh phúc này. Hay cái đó là feel happy. Okay. It means like feel. Happy, please. Feel a sense of.
Feel a sense of happiness.
Yes. Or fulfillment. Okay. Or fulfillment. Okay. How about feel satisfied?
Mm,
Feel
feel
or
a sense of satisfying,
what?
satisfaction.
Satisfaction. Okay, satisfaction. So you may use these phrases instead of the simple one. Okay. Do you want to make some notes? Can I make an example with feel a sense of fulfillment?
Mm, hang out when I'm hanging out with my friend, I feel a sense of fulfillment.
Okay. So if you feel fulfilled, mình cảm thấy là cái người mình đầy đủ cảm xúc, nó đầy, nó làm đầy cái hạnh phúc của mình, làm đầy cảm xúc cho mình. That fulfillment. It means you feel a sense of happiness. You feel like you just fulfill something. You just completed something, achieved something. All right. Now, let's move on to the topic of films. What types of film do you like?
Sorry, films?
Films, movies.
Films. Okay. Mm, I'm not really picky in watching films, but uh, but in different genres of movies, I would lean towards um, action movie. It is quite uh, unpopular for a girl to like action movie, but because I have been watching this type of films since I was a child with
Mhm.
my dad, so it's grow in it grow on me and became my favorite type of film.
Okay. Right. So if you watched action movies since you were a child, you might say something. I've got to say I grew up watching action movies. Okay. It means that when it was a s when you were a small child, you loved watching action movies, and you continue that hobby until now. All right. Say it out loud for me, please.
I grew up watching action movies.
Interesting. It grow on me something like this? No? Now, if you like something, okay, is there anything that you can paraphrase? Any other ways that you can paraphrase it?
I enjoy watching.
What else?
I am a big fan of.
You can.
I'm big on.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And if you watch movie a lot, you might say I'm a movie buff. Okay. If you watch a lot of movie, you can say I'm a movie buff. Or if you are not, just say not. Well, I'm not a movie buff. I don't really watch movies that often, but I suppose um it is actually action movies. But I gotta say I grew up watching action movies even though this type of movie is rather unpopular among people my age. A lot of my friends enjoy watching cartoons, animated, films and such. But yeah, this type of movie is always my go-to choice. Go-to choice. If something is your go-to choice, is this your go-to? Danh từ thôi. Go-to choice là go-to được ha? My favorite. My first option, my best option. Can you answer the question one more time, please, based on my correction and suggestion? One, two, three, go.
Mm, I'm not I'm actually not a movie buff, but I must say that I I must I must say that it is action movie. Um, I grew up watching action movies with my dad,
Mm-hmm.
and I have become therefore I have become a big fan of this type of films,
Mm-hmm.
and it's always my go-to choice.
Yes, that's better. Thank you so much. And say that again. Grew.
Grew,
Ừ. Grew là âm
grew.
nó là verb 2 rồi ha, verb 2. Mình có verb 1 là grow, grew,
Mm,
and grown. Yeah. Okay. And do you often watch movies when you were a child?
mm, when I was a child, I wasn't a movie buff.
Mm-hmm.
I would rather reading books or comics
Mm-hmm.
than watching films.
Mm-hmm.
But also, but I still watch movies when at my m- at my dinner time when while I was eating, I will watch something on Cartoon Network or HTV3, uh, and my favorite movie was Naruto.
Okay. Now, I would rather watch. Would rather. I would rather. Tôi sẽ chọn cái gì đó thích. Tôi sẽ chọn cái gì đó. Tôi thích cái gì đó hơn. Động từ nguyên mẫu. Nhá. I'd rather watch. Chứ không phải là I'd rather watching. Remember that. Now, and do you ever go to the cinema alone as a child?
Mm, to be honest, until now, I have never gone to the cinema alone.
Mhm.
I always go there with my friends or my family.
Mhm.
Uh, Therefore, when we're talking about my childhood, um, it is even more dangerous to let me go to the cinema alone. So my parents have never let me to do so.
Okay. Yeah, it's gonna be risky. It's gonna be a little bit dangerous, right?
Mm,
For kids to go outside or without what? Interesting, go outside alone, friends say. Without without what?
Uh,
Adults. Super sự quan sát của người lớn.
supervision.
Supervision. Supervision. Without adult supervision, it's gonna be dangerous for a little boy to go outside alone or to go to the cinema. Okay. And so do you often go to the cinema with your friends now?
Uh, Cinema is not always my go-to choice because to me, I think that there are more interesting options out there, like go to cafe or go skating, bowling, anything. There are many other things like that. Uh, but whenever a, a new movie come out, uh, I would suggest my friends to have a movie night. Yeah,
Okay. Now, versus agreement. Whenever a new movie
comes out.
comes out, or whenever they think the character is supposed to, there is a newly released movie. So, or sometimes when it's a newly released movie, especially the type of movie that I like, I would invite my friends to have a night movie. Right. So previously you said cafe. So do you mean this word or do you mean this word? Which one?
Uh, the first one,
Okay, cafe. So cafe is like, so can you explain the word cafe?
I think it's coffee shop. Is it the same?
No, they're not the same. Coffee shop is a coffee shop, but cafe is another term. It is like, look at the photo. This is the, okay. It looks like a coffee shop, but it's not really a coffee shop. It doesn't only sell drinks or beverages. It can serve meals as well, like quick meals. Okay. It
Okay.
serves cafe. It can serve meals, something like it. But actually, if you mean cafe, it is okay. It is still all right. But if you want to use coffee, you have to say coffee shop. But they
Okay.
are pretty much similar. You can in use them interchangeably. You can use them pretty much interchangeable. Now, instead of saying in other things like that, stuff like that, and I taught you some other phrases. Firstly, do you remember?
Mm, so on and so forth.
So on and so forth. Okay, what else?
You name it.
You name it. Hmm. And such.
Yes.
So movie is not the only option that we can do. We can hang out. We can do a lot of things, like going to the cafe, play bowling together and such. There are various things that we can do to entertain ourselves. Okay.
Okay.
Now, mm, let's move on to the topic of tea and coffee. Do you prefer tea or coffee?
I'm not a big fan of coffee, to be honest.
Mhm.
So I would always lean toward tea,
Mhm.
especially fruit tea.
Mhm.
I really like strawberry tea, and it's a really popular drink amongst youngsters in Vietnam nowadays.
Okay, thank you. Now, can you say this word again for me, please? Especially.
Especially.
Especially cái chữ này là sổ ha, ông sờ con mũi vào chung là especially. Now, instead of saying I'm not a big fan of coffee, you can say, well, I suppose I'm more of a tea person. I'm more of a tea person.
I'm
I'm
more of a tea
a tea
person.
person. Đó, tôi là một người thích cà phê hơn. Thích thích tea hơn, trà hơn. Yeah, I'm more of a tea person. It's just very, very natural. It's a very natural way to say.
Mhm.
Do you remember the first time you tried drinking tea or coffee?
Mm, drink my first time. The first time that I tried those two drinks, those two type of drink wasn't a really mm, memorable memory. So I don't have many memory about that. To
Mm-hmm.
be honest, uh, so therefore I think that it was a really hard to drink to
Mm.
me.
How to choose? You don't have option to choose. It's
Hard
hard to
hard
say.
to drink.
Okay. Now, if you don't remember, just simply say I don't remember and try to expand on it and why you don't remember and paraphrase the word remember. Okay. Now, honestly, hoặc là mình có thể nói là well, I'm afraid I don't remember. It was such a long time ago, so I can't tell you for sure. No, I can't tell you for sure when um it was the first time I first tried these types of beverages. I just, honestly don't really remember. Đó, mình cứ nói cái phần đó và mình sẽ expand nhiều hơn chút xíu. Now, try versus. Can you say these two words?
Try
And
and tried.
đúng rồi. So the first time I
Tried.
tried, đúng rồi, chưa có thứ nha. The first time I tried. Now, can you answer the question again and just simply explain you don't remember? Now, one, two, three, go.
I'm afraid that I'm afraid I don't remember because it was a really long time ago. Mm,
So, vẫn không có câu trả lời. So,
so I think that uh, it was it wasn't really memorable because they are they weren't too hard to drink. Um,
so you don't are not capable of telling you. Không có khả năng telling you the exact, được không nào?
yeah,
Exact time when I
first tried them.
tried this the types of thức uống nó từ gì ạ? Beverages or drinks. Okay.
Beverage. Beverage.
It's hard to say. I'm afraid I don't remember. It was just so long. It was such a long time ago. It was not memorable for me. So I gotta say I'm not capable of telling you the exact time when I first tried these types of beverages. No, I don't remember. Đó được không? We could explain và cố gắng nói cho thoải mái hơn. Now, next one. Which is more popular in your country, tea or coffee?
Mm, my country, which is Vietnam, is well known for both of these drinks. But
Mm-hmm.
to foreigners, I think that um, coffee is a bit more popular because in Vietnam there are many types of coffee and the way it is served
Mm-hmm.
uh, is like special and only is a unique thing in Vietnam because there are lots of ways. Like they can be served with egg, which is a really unique thing. Or they can be served with condensed milk.
Mm-hmm.
When in other country, they only drink coffee with sugar or milk.
Yes, thank you. Now, unique. So it can be served with eggs. It can be served with eggs, which is a unique combination. Đúng không? Thay vì nói là it's a unique thing, you can say it is a unique combination. It can be
Mm,
also served with condensed milk. We have condensed milk coffee. So the ways coffee is brewed are various.
mm,
Okay. So brew is a very interesting word. When it comes to cafe, we often use the word brew. Mình pha cà phê.
mm.
Brew. So to
Vâng,
make coffee. If you brew your coffee, thì mình đang pha.ถ้าmình pha trà thì mình dùng từ này ha. Mình pha trà mình dùng từ này thêm ed vào đây. Now, so basically the ways, mình kết luận lại. So basically the ways coffee is brewed are various. Now, can you say the whole sentence?
basically, the ways coffee is brewed are various.
Thank you. Now, học thêm những cái từ mà là topic related vocabulary để anh điểm thêm chút xíu nữa nha.
Mm.
Now, let's move on and talk about musical instruments. Which musical instrument do you like listening to the most?
Mm, uh, I had a chance. I had chances to play variety of
Instrument.
instruments when I was small.
Mhm.
Uh, how, and my favorite one to listen to is piano because piano with a piano you can play many different types of music,
Mhm.
even uh, even the peaceful one or the classical one or cover the modern music, so on and so forth. So basically, uh, uh, there are various ways to create sounds and music from a piano. So I really like to listen to it.
Okay. Now, piano.
Piano.
Thôi rồi. Những cái chữ mà cô đang tiếp theo tức là em sau này em đọc lại thì em sẽ biết là em phát âm ra chữ này. Phát âm ra chữ này để em có thể đọc lại ha. Những cái chữ mà cô sẽ đánh là P.
Mm,
It stands for pronunciation. Now, instrument.
instruments.
Instruments. Đó.
Instruments.
Okay, you can also use my cố gắng dùng lại những cái từ vựng mình đã học ha. Cố gắng dùng đi dùng lại những cái từ đó mình gọi là mình adapt nó trong cái bài nói của mình để mình có thể thứ nhất là mình học thuộc nó trong quá trình mình đang ôn thi, thứ hai nữa là mình vô phòng thi mình có cơ hội ăn điểm khác. You can say like piano is always my go-to. It's also always my go-to for relaxation or when I need to focus on studying. No,
Mm.
no. Next one. Have you ever learned to play a musical instrument before?
When I was in when I was in secondary school, I was um, I am not like as busy like at the moment, so I had more time for my hobbies, which was music,
Mhm,
and I asked my mom to let me learn lots of types of instruments,
mhm,
such as piano, guitar, and jazz drums.
mhm.
Um, and I really enjoyed learning those instruments. And it was a pity that I don't have enough time to practice them anymore now because I have too much on my plate.
Have too much. I love this on my plate. Good. I love this. Now, I was not as busy as I am at the moment. That's a very good sentence. Now, can I repeat the sentence one more time? Repeat it. Say
I
the word.
was not as busy like I am at the moment.
Mm. As busy, like hoặc là as cũng được ha. As busy as I am at the moment. Đó. Because now I have too much on my plate. That's a very good answer. And do you think children should learn to play a musical instrument at school?
Mm, to my experience, I think that it's really good for children to learn to play mm, uh, one instrument in uh, at the young time because when they are small, it's more easy uh, learn and to learn and memorize something new.
Mm-hmm.
Furthermore,
Mm-hmm.
music also helps them to develop their brain and helps them to relax after stressful time on class.
Thank you. Now, there are something that I need to correct you. Now, can you pronounce this word again, please?
Experience,
Experience.
experience,
Ừ, cái này e thôi nha.
peer,
Thấy không? Nó là ear này. E ơi ear.
experience,
Ear ear.
experience, experience,
experience,
Now, how about
peer,
US?
experience,
experience.
Yes. Experience. It's the same to my experience. I think it's you'd rather rephrase it a little bit. It's not really natural, I suppose. You can say as far as a little bit. Get cho cô nào.
As far as I'm
As far as I'm
concerned,
concerned. As far as I'm or from my perspective. Hay cho con đừng có câu hết. Now, can you read these two phrases for me, please?
as far as I'm concerned,
Rồi,
from my perspective,
yes. At the downtime, so at mình nên thay một cụm từ đúng hơn là at an early age.
at an early age.
Early age is good for children to start learning something new at an early age, especially musical instruments, because it's maybe no,
Easier.
yes, it's easier. It's much nhấn mạnh cùng so sánh hơn này. It's far easier.
Easier.
Way easier. À, rồi đây là cách thứ nhất là so sánh hơn. Còn ba cách còn lại là nhấn mạnh của so sánh hơn, tức là dễ hơn nhiều. Được chưa? Em thêm từ much vô, em thêm từ much vô, em thêm từ far đứng trước cái tính từ so sánh đó và em thêm từ way đứng trước cái tính từ so sánh đó. Là lớn từng con ba tình huống.
Much easier. Far easier. Way easier.
Because I suppose it's way easier for young children to learn something new. Because what's that? They're just like a blank paper, right?
Yeah.
And they are just like so it's also it's good for their brain development. Hay là nói là sẽ giúp trẻ phát triển não bộ. Tại vì mình dùng động từ thì mình dùng tính từ beneficial for brain development nhé. Thay vì em dùng động từ thì em đổi sang dùng danh từ cho con. Beneficial for brain development. Nhớ kịp không? Nhiều quá có nhớ nổi không?
Nhiều thì
How easy would it be to learn to play an instrument without a teacher?
I think it depends. Some instruments are really hard to learn, and there are many skills that need someone who is experienced to teach you how to play it, or show you the tips to play it easier. However, there are still some easy instruments that you can learn it by yourself. For example, one well-known easy instrument is ukulele. It is really easy to learn, self-learn, and to play with friends. Yeah,
Thank you. So you're going to pronounce it. Listen.
Ukulele.
ukulele.
ukulele,
Ukulele. Or you can explain. So
Ukulele.
I think a type of musical instrument that is pretty easy to learn by yourself is ukulele, which is a small kind of guitar with four strings. You can explain a little bit ukulele with a relative clause, which is a small guitar with four strings. Yeah, so I myself learned to play ukulele when I was in grade 11, and I think it was not that difficult to play it compared to other musical instruments like the guitar or the piano. Okay, now, before we move on to speaking part two, that's all for speaking part one, and we're gonna move on to speaking part two. Before we have some speaking part two, please access the file here and read all the notes that I've just typed here, and ask me whatever questions that you have regarding vocabulary ideas or pronunciation. Please ask me questions if you have. Is there anything that you are uncertain, you're unclear? Just feel free to ask. Now, 2 minutes for Q&A before we move on to speaking part two. Got any questions?
I think it's good. I think it's
Everything is fine?
yeah, it's fine.
Okay, now let's move on to speaking part two. What do you know about it before in terms of time allowance? How many minutes you've got for the preparation and for the actual speaking?
We have 1 minute for the preparation and 1.5 minutes to 2 minutes to speak.
Very good, that's correct. To deliver a long-term speech. Now, it's going to be preparation. So that again,
Preparation.
preparation. Thank you.
Preparation.
So, what should we do? What are we supposed to do in order to use that 1 minute time given for you to prepare? So, what should we do?
We should take note our idea with keywords.
Keyword, okay. So jot down keyword. So, in your opinion, what should be considered to be keywords?
Mm,
You mean main idea?
yes.
What else?
Something that when you look at it, will remind you what to say.
Yes. So main ideas.
Yeah.
So reminder. Okay, something that can remind you of something, what you want to say. And what else? You also need to jot down some impressive vocab or
Yeah.
grammar points. Okay, or grammar points that you want to use in the answer. Now, so previously when I took the IELTS test, probably last year, when I got 1 minute for preparation, I jot down on vocabulary, impressive, advanced vocabulary, and grammar points only. Because I have a story in my mind, then there was no need for me to jot down ideas. It took a lot of time. It wasted my time. I took advantage of that 1 minute given to jot down vocabulary and grammar points. For example, I reminded myself, oh, you have to use take that hoàn thành. You always use simple sentences, okay? And I reminded myself to use, oh, tough questions, cố gắng dùng tough question. Kiểu vậy, tôi ghi như vậy. Hoặc là cái tủ của cô sẽ làm, it is, hoặc là isn't it? Đó, cái này cái tủ của cô này. Và nó sẽ giúp mình ăn điểm ngữ pháp, tại vì nó là một cái ngữ pháp mà không phải ai cũng có thể dùng được. Và bởi vậy cần ngữ pháp lên được 8. Okay? Đó. Hoặc là I have to use I had một bước ba thì gì đây?
Past perfect.
Past progress, quá khứ hoàn thành đúng không? Thường mọi người sẽ dùng hiện tại đơn hoặc hiện tại hoàn thành là dễ, còn đa số chúng ta không thì phức tạp hơn. Cho nên có check note rồi này. Mình có thể là check note cái tên của cái định ngữ pháp đó, hoặc là check note cái công thức, mình cố gắng mình nhớ. Và
Ừ.
vô học thì lúc nào cũng dùng cái câu này. Ví dụ như mình miêu tả một cái gì đó trong quá khứ đã diễn ra, ví dụ như là ví dụ mình nói là cô biết được I first, tôi biết được cái ca sĩ nào đó, I first knew, rồi bây giờ ABC singer, bây giờ tôi lần lên biết ca sĩ này vào những năm thời cấp 3 đúng không? When I was in high school, but I, được chưa? I first met, lần đầu tiên tôi được gặp người diễn viên ca sĩ này, nhưng mà tôi đã nghe nhạc của cô ta rất nhiều trước đó rồi. Có tiếng hoàn thành là I had listened to her music long before. Đó. So actually, I first met ABC singer when I attended her concert in my high school, but I had heard about her, but I had listened to her music long before that. Đấy. Thì có phải là mình đã có được một câu quá khứ hoàn thành không ạ? Một cái đã diễn ra trước một cái quá khứ, thì mình có quá khứ hoàn thành, và bắt buộc đi thi là phải cố gắng bằng mọi giá mình có cái mẫu câu nào đó để mình có thể dùng quá khứ hoàn thành cách đúng ngữ pháp, thì mình có thể đẩy lên được bên 8 cái phần ngữ pháp được, nếu không thì mình chỉ 7 hoặc là 6 kiểu gì đó thôi. Ngữ pháp rất là đa dạng như thế. Một talk question, ví dụ như mình nói là oh um, so the so going to the cinema is a fun way to hang out with friends, isn't it? And for me, going to the cinema to watch the newest movie is always my go-to choice. I love go there with my friends, watch a movie, drink some soft drinks, and eat some popcorn. So all these things make a perfect, friend gathering.
Ừ.
Đó. Mình cố
Ừ.
gắng đưa cái tough question vô chẳng hạn, thì có rất nhiều điểm ngữ pháp mình có thể cố gắng mình lồng ghép, mình đưa vô câu if, câu wish, vân vân. Thì lúc mà mình check đâu mình phải cố gắng mình remind mình là tôi phải dùng ngữ pháp này để tôi lên điểm phần ngữ pháp, đúng không? Đó. Nhưng mà trước khi mình đưa đa dạng để mình ăn điểm 8 chẳng hạn, thì mình cố gắng đừng sai ngữ pháp trước cái đã ha. Sai thì nó sẽ chỉ là 6 thôi, gần như bên 7 mình không có sai ngữ pháp nữa, bên 7 gần như không sai ngữ pháp nữa ha, ở bên 6 thì chúng ta còn sai. Đó. Sau đây chúng ta sẽ có một cái long term speech, và cái phần khi mình nói một dài như này á, thì cố gắng mình phải structure nhé, phải structure cái bài nói của mình tốt hơn. Đó, structure your answer, rồi cố gắng là mình sẽ sử dụng connected, use connected words, và cố gắng lúc này sẽ là cái cơ hội cho mình dùng nhiều vocab này. Đó, đó. Rồi more vocabulary and grammar, vân vân. Được chưa? Đó. Now, I want to give you a topic and I would like you to jot down. Okay, 1 minute for you to jot down. Thêm một cái nữa là khi mình jot down thì mình không cần viết hết full một cái phrase, mà mình chỉ có thể take note thôi. Ví dụ em muốn dùng cụm từ là I have a lot, đúng không? On my plate, thì em chỉ cần viết từ đầu từ cuối thôi chẳng hạn đi ha. Đó, have a lot on my plate. Khi mà em đi thi em sẽ dùng bút, em sẽ nhát, viết xóa, viết tắt rồi viết kiểu gì cũng được, miễn sao mình lát mình nhìn vô cái mình nhớ để mình nói, chứ đừng có viết mà nguyên cụm ra ha. Viết nhanh, viết ẩu thôi, viết những cái chữ để gợi ha, nó chỉ đóng vai trò như là reminders thôi, nên là không cần chép hết đầy đủ ha, những cái chữ chính thôi chẳng hạn để mình nhớ ăn. I have a lot on my plate. Đó. Hiểu ý không ạ?
Ừ, rồi.
Rồi bây giờ mình thử nhá, bây giờ mình sẽ viết vô vô giấy, thì mình sẽ nháp vào đây cho cô đi, để cô xem cái phần mình check note như thế nào. Rồi I'm gonna give you a topic and I would like you to talk about it for 2 minutes before you deliver your answer. You're going to have 1 minute to prepare. Now, I would like you to talk about a person who likes to talk a lot. A person who likes to talk a lot. Now, you have 1 minute for preparation. Can you start now?
Uh, oh,
Now,
I
make
have
some
a
notes.
question.
Make some notes. Type on.
Sorry, I have
Yeah.
a question. Um, on the question sheet,
On the document file here. Make some notes here.
Ý là trong cái tờ câu hỏi nó hay có một câu hỏi phụ, cô thì có
Oh,
hay
you
bị
need
quên.
it. You need it. Okay, okay, okay. I'm gonna give you some cues. I'm gonna give you some cues. Yeah, I'm gonna give you the cue card. But now, so it raised a question. So do you think it is a must? It is um obligatory to answer all these cues?
I think it's not.
No. Okay. We don't have to answer all these. Okay, we don't have to answer all these cues. That it they will act as suggestions. You can
Ừm,
answer some of them, or you may just leave them all if it's all right. Now, make some notes, please. Make some notes. Viết tắt, viết tắt, viết một chữ thôi cũng được. Làm sao để nó remind mình là được. Viết secondary thôi, khỏi school. Viết những cái quan trọng để mình gợi nhắc thôi. Từ vựng ăn điểm đâu, ngữ pháp ăn điểm đâu. Có từ vựng nào ăn điểm không? Cố lên. Time's over.
OK.
Thank you. Nào, cô sẽ không sửa gì thêm. Thì em cứ nhìn vào đây nói thử xem 2 phút như thế nào nhé. Cứ cố gắng do your best. Okay. 1, 2, 3, go.
Mm, I'm gonna tell you about my deskmate who is Zhangli. I usually call her Rin Rin. She has been my best friend since secondary school, and we have always sit next to each other since we was in grade 8 until now. Mm, uh, she she usually talks a lot about usually it is herself, and I used to think that uh, she's always show off like her knowledge because she's really good. She's really good at like learning, and she have wide knowledge. And sometimes I take that quite annoying. However, there is still sometimes when we talk to each other, and when I have a problem, she always give me good advices wholeheartedly, and I think that's really nice of her. Um, so in conclusion, um, she might be annoying sometimes, and she sometimes get on my nerves because she talks too much. But when it comes to the meantime, she's really a good friend that who always want to help her friends with good advices.
And good intention. Thank you. So good job. You still have a couple of seconds left, but I think it's all right. You managed to talk for more than 1 minute, 1 minute and a half, which is pretty good. Thank you. Now, I want to show you my feedback on your performance. Now, can you pronounce this word again?
Usually.
Đúng rồi, phải làm rõ. You rùa ha. Rồi,
Mm,
vocabulary quite good. Những từ em làm tốt cũng sẽ tô đậm ha. Show off, white knowledge. Rồi, cuối cùng là bắt đầu mình đã gọi là bỏ nhỏ được ghi bàn được một quả ha. Là grammars. Chỗ đây là chỗ ghi bàn đó. Rồi, when it comes to something cũng được ha. When it comes to ghi bàn, chỗ này là ok nhất này, get on my nerves. Rồi, bây giờ mình sẽ nói về chỗ không ok lắm, đó là mình lặp lại từ annoy đến khoảng hơn 2 lần. Thì mình có từ nào khác không? Ví dụ như là she's annoying sometimes, hoặc là it can frustrating, yeah, it makes people makes other, thay vì nói là she's annoying, it is annoying sometimes, it makes other feel cảm thấy khó chịu đi ha. Frustrated, okay, or annoyed, yeah, sometimes, đúng nào? Or irritated, irritated. So some of my friends may feel irritated because she talks a lot during class. Đó. Is it okay? Irritated means cảm thấy khó chịu. Nó giống từ annoyed hoặc là frustrated. Rồi. She's good at learning. Học giỏi hả? Phải không? Ý em là vậy đúng không?
yeah.
She's a straight A student.
Mm, mm,
She's very smart and she's always a straight A student. She has always. Được không? Mình chỉ đã hoàn thành biết has always. She has always been a straight A student in my class who usually top the rank. Yeah, hoặc là rank first, or rank second, yeah. But usually rank second, hoặc là ranks top or rank first in my class.
mm,
Right?
yeah.
Now, you can be more specific about the subject that she is particularly good at and what she likes to talk about. She likes to talk about everything, especially her favorite subject, which is math. All right.
Mm, okay.
You have got a grammatical mistake. Advice, again, it is uncountable. We never say advices. Okay.
Okay.
Now, advice.
Advice.
Advice. Hey, you may say, but honestly, she usually comes up with, okay, you know, come up with sound advice for the her classmate, hoặc là phi chẳng hạn. Này, come up with, nghĩ ra. Now, sound advice is a very nice collocation. It means good advice.
Sound
Okay?
advice.
It means good advice. Now, instead of in conclusion, you may say all in all. All in all. Nếu như em đọc cái này mẫu của cô thì đa số cô sẽ kết thúc một bài bằng all in all thay vì in conclusion. Okay? In conclusion, all in all is a connected word. Like you want to
Mm,
wrap up things. So in general, basically, it's all in all. Được chưa? Rồi.
mm,
Pretty good. Pretty good start. Now, why don't we have a look at my model answer here and pick up some beautiful words, beautiful language from it. Now, would you mind helping me to say out loud some interesting phrases that you want to reuse in your answer?
okay.
Please look at it.
Mm,
Now, comes to mind. How about this one? Do you like it?
yeah. Comes to me.
First person who comes to mind.
Mm, goes beyond the ordinary.
Yes, goes beyond the ordinary. Yeah.
Mm,
Ordinary. Wait a second. Wait a second. I need to recheck the pronunciation of it. I think it's gonna be ordinary. Yes, we stress on the first one. Ordinary.
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 First syllable, huh? Ordinary.
Ordinary.
Say it again.
Ordinary.
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 Right. What else?
A big reader.
A bit better. Hãy chọn những cái trong khả năng mình học thôi nha. Còn nếu cái nào nó quá khó thì thôi skip. Nào. Next.
Stands out.
Cả câu luôn đi. Mình có ngữ pháp gì đây? Tôi nhấn mạnh này.
It stands
What
out.
stands out about her is her talkative nature. Cái bản chất nói nhiều của bạn ấy. Talkative nature. What else?
Mm.
Học giỏi đấy. Cô có một từ học giỏi thay vì nữa là good at learning này hoặc là straight A student này. Học giỏi này excels academically. Excel. Từ này khá là dễ nhớ. Cô sẽ cho em học. Từ nó dễ nhớ. Mình biết từ Excel đúng không?
Yeah.
Một Excel đó thì mình có Excel. Excel là giỏi. Excel academically có nghĩa là học giỏi. Shake hands. Đọc lớn giùm cô nào.
Excels academically.
Academically. What else? Nào, what else?
Keep in touch.
Keep in touch.
Yeah.
Yes. Nào. Rồi. Mình có thể học thêm một vài từ đặc biệt là Excel academically. So my dad's mate is dad's mate excels academically. Okay. Tôi cũng nhớ thêm một vài từ. Thì cái file này sẽ là cái file dùng để cho em.
Academically. Academically.
Nghe đó.
Academically.
Okay. Rồi vậy thì cái file này mình sẽ học như thế nào? Mình đọc để mình làm gì đây? Có thêm
Ý lại vocab.
đúng rồi, ý hoặc là vocab. Và đồng thời cô cũng đã giúp mình gom đề này, thấy không? Ví dụ như cái đề của mình là miêu tả một người mà có interesting ideas and opinion thì cô gom chung cái bạn đó với cái bạn mà nói nhiều là một người, thấy không? Gom chung là một người. Rồi ví dụ như một cái người mà that you haven't met in person and you would like to know, you would like to know, you would like to meet and know, với lại người a sport person, một vận động viên và một người mà bạn chưa bao giờ gặp thì gom nó thành một người luôn. Người đó vừa là vận động viên mà tôi cũng chưa gặp anh ta bao giờ, và tôi cũng không biết thêm về anh ta, được không? Đó thì mình gom lại như vậy. Cô đã gom sẵn cho em để em đỡ mất thời gian em học nhiều, và đồng thời thì mình đọc để mình pick up vocabulary and ideas. Đó thì nhiệm vụ của Hồng Ân về nhà sẽ là gì đây? Đọc, và đọc thật nhiều. Take notes những cái từ vựng mà em có thể ghi nhớ và muốn tái sử dụng chúng nó vào trong bài. Ân là người học rất là nhanh và cô cho từ cái là nhớ liền và sử dụng liền, cho nên là đó là một cái advantage của em đấy, nên mình sẽ ráng tận dụng nó để mình có thể thêm nhiều từ vựng nữa trong bài của mình. Ok. Hôm sau thì chúng ta sẽ học tiếp phần speaking part 2 và mình sẽ delve deeper into speaking part 3, which is considered to be the hardest part of the IELTS test, and be well prepared.
Really, as like part two is not the hardest one. I think part two is really hard to me.
You think so too?
Yeah,
Why do you think so?
because I have to talk for like too long and
Yeah.
have to manage.
Yeah. Yeah, it could be. Yes, some people may find it harder than part 3. It depends. Yes, each has its own difficulties. For part 2, you have to deliver a long-term speech. You have to structure your answer. Yes, it's hard sometimes. So be well prepared for the next lesson. And I'm gonna give you the homework here. Okay, probably reading, and reading. Read all of the sample and pick up vocabulary. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, I think again, I'm gonna give you my evaluation on each criterion. For fluency, I think it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Although sometimes you hesitate. Sometimes you hesitate, you don't really answer the question immediately. You keep silent for a certain amount of time. Try to avoid it. Try to avoid awkward silence. You can say something, oh, let me see. Oh, I gotta say, use some fillers and do not like keep silent totally. Got it?
Okay. Yeah.
Pronunciation, sometimes you still mispronounce. Sometimes you still mispronounce. So your pronunciation score may be marked down because of that. Try to look up the dictionary for the correct pronunciation of the word. Stress on the correct syllable. Vocabulary is quite good. I thought you are able to discuss various topics. And you need to paraphrase a little bit. You need to use more collocation a little bit. Okay. Đọc bài mẫu cô là sẽ có một mùi collocation tha hồ lụng ha. Thích cái nào thì lụng cái đó ha. Với grammar mình vẫn còn lỗi sai đúng không? Mình vẫn còn khá là nhiều những cái mistakes here and there. Và cố gắng mình phải vary cái structure mà mình đang có. Thì đây là những cái mà em làm được và những cái mình cần phải cải thiện để mình được lên được điểm cao hơn. Probably 6.5 or 7.
Okay.
Any other question?
Cô ơi, thứ năm này con đang chuẩn bị văn nghệ nên là thứ sáng thứ bảy cô